welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Aparna Pujar. So USCIS just clarified the controversial one-time $100,000 H-1B payment. Today I'll tell you exactly who pays it, who doesn't, how to structure your case to avoid it, and whether you should still come to the US for an LLM. So let's jump right in. Quick disclaimer, this is just information and not legal advice. Talk to your immigration attorney for your specific case. So first, what actually changed? In September 2025, the White House had issued a proclamation that tied certain new H-1B petitions to one-time $100,000 payment. That announcement created a lot of confusion, especially amongst the existing H-1B visa holders. So in October 2025, in fact on 20th, USCIS released a guidance that clarified the scope. So here's the clean version about who pays the $100,000. Number one, new H-1B cases for beneficiaries who are currently outside the United States and don't really have a valid H-1B visa. And number two is the cases filed as consular processing. Basically, even if the person is physically in the US, if the petition asks for visa issuance abroad, that triggers the payment. Number three, certain filings where USCIS later decides you weren't eligible for the status requested, or you left the US before the change of status decision. So basically, if you already have H-1B visa, you don't have to worry. If you are in the US on F1, you don't have to worry. You can get the change of status or H-1B visa without the fee. But if you are outside the US, it might be an issue. So who does not pay, basically? So if you already hold a valid H-1B visa issued before the effective date, this payment does not apply. If your petition was filed before the effective date, it's not covered. If you're in the US and the employer files a change of status and it's approved, the payment does not apply, even if you later travel and get a visa based on that approval. Second, is this an annual charge? No, it's a one-time payment tied to new petitions. The White House explicitly clarified it's not annual and it doesn't hit existing H-1B holders re-entering the US. Now, okay, so how do employers pay when it applies? USCIS directs employers to pay.gov. Proof of payment must be included with the I-129 filing, or USCIS can deny the petition. There is a national interest exception route, but USCIS describes it as extraordinarily rare and requires a detailed showing. Now let me give you some real world scenarios. Scenario number one. A US master's graduate is already in the country and the employer files a change of status to H-1B. Now, if that change of status is approved, the one-time payment does not apply. Scenario 2. An overseas hire or any case structured for consular processing, that generally does require the $100,000 payment and proof must ride with the filing. Scenario 3. An existing H-1B worker filing an in-US extension or amendment that's approved. Again, no, this one-time payment does not apply to that ordinary extension. Okay, so now let's answer the question I get the most. Should students still come for an LLM in the year 2025-2026? My short answer is yes. If you choose a bar eligible LLM, have a clear practice niche, and plan to pursue sponsorship while you remain in the US. You have to think twice if you are debt heavy, the program isn't bar or career aligned, or your only path is an employer filing for your H-1B from abroad, because that often triggers the $100,000 payment. So if you're coming for an LLM, here are my tips. Number one, pick a bar eligible curriculum in your target state and lock your course plan early. Number two, build a niche, for example, arbitration, tax, data and privacy, or IP. Number three, try to do externships, because now I've been hearing that people get jobs through externships, so you can try that. And number four is aim to stay in the US to pursue change of status sponsorship with your employer. So the bottom line is that if you're already in the US and your employer files a change of status that's approved, you're generally not hit by the payment. Basically, your employer is not hit by the payment. But if you are outside the US or your case is handled for consular processing, plan for it, unless you qualify for the rare national interest exception. So if this helped, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. My name is Aparna. Thanks for watching.